Growing up, we didn't have much. My family worked hard, but we were always struggling to make ends meet. It wasn't until I was older that I realized poverty isn't just about a lack of money. It's a complex issue with layers and levels. There's situational poverty, generational poverty, absolute poverty, relative poverty, urban poverty, rural poverty, and they all have their own unique challenges. I want to talk about these different levels of poverty and how they affect people's lives. But stay. Life can change in an instant. Imagine losing your job unexpectedly or facing a sudden medical crisis. These situations can quickly lead to what's known as situational poverty. This type of poverty is often temporary, but it can be devastating nonetheless. During the pandemic, we saw how quickly people could fall into situational poverty as businesses closed and jobs were lost. Generational poverty is a cycle that's hard to break. It's like a heavy weight passed down from one generation to the next, limiting access to opportunities and resources. Growing up in poverty can impact a child's education, health, and overall well-being, making it more difficult for them to escape that cycle. Absolute poverty is the most extreme form, a daily struggle for survival. We're talking about a severe lack of basic necessities like food, clean water, and shelter. People living in absolute poverty face unimaginable hardships, and it's a global issue that demands our attention. Relative poverty means living below the average income level of your community. It's about struggling to keep up with the basic standards of living that most people take for granted. Relative poverty can create feelings of shame, social isolation, and hopelessness, even if you have a roof over your head. Urban poverty is often concentrated in inner cities, where issues like crime, unemployment, and lack of affordable housing are rampant. These environments can trap families in a cycle of poverty, making it difficult for them to access quality education and health care. Rural poverty presents its own set of challenges, often overlooked. Limited access to technology, healthcare, and educational opportunities can make it incredibly difficult for people in rural areas to get ahead. The lack of infrastructure and jobs can leave rural communities struggling for economic stability. Understanding the different levels of poverty is the first step towards creating change. It's about recognizing the unique challenges faced by individuals and communities and working together to provide support and opportunities. If you're looking for resources and information on how to break free from poverty, I encourage you to visit escapethepovertytrap.com. It's a valuable resource filled with information and strategies to help individuals and communities overcome these obstacles. It's time to shine a light on poverty, understand its complexities, and work together to build a brighter future for everyone.